Welcome back. We want to preview now tonight's Consumer First Alert, which of course is coming your way on Action 2 News at 5. There has been a boom in AI products and services in recent months, and you've heard about them, which means you can bet that scammers have too. The new tech allowing them to track you down, fake you out of your money. A retired fraud investigator says the goal of these scams is not new, but the technology is allowing them to evolve. And Tammy Elliott joins us now, as she always does, to preview her Consumer First Alert. So you and I recently have been talking about how elaborate, how nuanced, how detailed scams are evolving now. You spoke to this expert for this episode, but I'm guessing this doesn't surprise him?
No, he's got quite a background in fraud. His name is Steve Baker. He's retired from the Federal Trade Commission, an investigator. He's worked with the Better Business Bureau. He's investigated consumer issues and scams and fraud. And he said, you know, a lot of these scams that we talk about are the same scams that have been around for 10 years. Take the grandparent scam, for example, you know, where someone calls you, your grandchild telling you they're in trouble. He said, same scam, but making it more believable because of the technology, and scammers are using technology.
So if that's the case, and we're talking about technology, and you use the grandparent, I get that just one example, but has the age of range for victims changed because of technology? What does he say about that?
Absolutely. He said before, where it used to be majority would be seniors falling victim to the scams, it is now really any age. And he said the way that scammers are using the technology, giving you another example here, lifting audio from our social media feeds, from Facebook, the clips of audio that are out there. You can use a small portion of audio, manipulate it, and make it sound believable. And that's where they could actually be very specifically targeting an individual.
So could they use a voice that they take from there to trick you into who's on the other end of the line?
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's what he said. It's happening. He gave an example of celebrities being used. He said Tom Hanks was recently used, a clip of audio. They use it and they make you think that Tom Hanks has this great investment opportunity. And it's a scam. And you know, these are criminals who are lifting this. I mean, it's illegal. They're stealing the audio and your personal information.
So in order to get that, to hear the audio often, I mean, most of the times we're talking about phones. There are some, certainly we've talked about computer scams, but smartphones, they can get you that way. But they can only get you that way if they get the phone number. How is that still happening?
Yeah, the phone numbers, right? That is the question that I think a lot of our viewers ask so often. How are scammers getting my number? He talked about list brokers. These are people, these are the scammers, the criminals who have lists. If you get on one of these lists, you answer one of those scam calls, they know that's a good phone number, you end up on a list, those are bought and sold. Also on the data breaches, we talk about that a lot, Chris. He said, you know, your information is out there, and they get the information and they sell it, and if you answer those phone calls, you likely end up on these lists.
I'm curious, if you just hit decline, that's almost the same sometimes as answering,
As answering, right. So you don't even want to answer.
Just let it go.
I mean, as hard as that is to do, he says, you know, basically that information is out there and you have to do everything you can just to resist, because stop, think, and don't act immediately. All those things that the scammers try to play off, and the emotional impact of these, the urgency, that is how they will use this and try to get you.
It's getting harder and harder to avoid these things. Tammy, thanks so much for this. So important stuff to watch coming up tonight on 5.